I'm about to read some mean tweets that you guys got for me. Let's see.
Before I see them, this is like my everyday life since like 5 years ago.
I am now going to react to MKLeo and Maister's mean tweets. Hopefully they're not that mean. I'm sure we can do good as a Smash community.
My mom asked if the dishes were done and I yelled MKLeo. She hugged me. She knew they were washed. I think I remember seeing this tweet after getting 5th at his Smash Factor, performing better than every other LG player, and basically like the other Mexican player like besides Espargo. So he probably just had nothing to do and he just made that tweet. Disappointing.
I'm sorry, I saw this one and I was like, this is so stupid. Why is my man's washed when he's getting 5th, 2nd? He's even got 1st in Genesis this year, but...
Okay. Honestly, he's the Twitter comedian. Trust me, I've been playing MKLeo. He ain't washed. He's still amazing. In my head, he can just win the next international tournament at any time. I don't think he's washed.
Bro, why does Maister look like that meme from 10 years ago? LOL, the Yao Ming. I don't even want to laugh right now, and I'm doing. It's just, y'all know which one it is. This was back from like Summit 2. Ever since, every time I see it, I see myself all the time. It's so funny. It's literally this one right here. This could easily be a spot the 10 differences, and there's like none. Like, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be real. And this is very funny at the moment. Like, Maister just a very funny guy, I guess. Like the post. It's very, very, very funny.
Honestly, that is pretty spot on. That's awesome. Honestly, that's great. That's a happy image. There's just lots of happiness there.
It's so funny that MKLeo looks exactly like my grandma. Your grandma must be very handsome, very beautiful.
Maybe in like 10 years. Yeah, I can see it.
I'm trying to picture MKLeo as a grandma. You know, I'm sure he'd be very sweet. Gives lots of Jolly Ranchers. If you don't know, he loves Jolly Ranchers. Like it's like his crack.
You got me f***ed up if you think I'm watching the Buzz versus Maister. Okay, this is not wrong. That shit's boring. But like, still f*** you.
It might seem slow, but there's a lot of interesting stuff happening. You gotta look for it though.
Watching MKLeo play now is like watching Lightning McQueen in Cars 3. The meta changed so much that everybody is just beating past him. I'm completely real. I never watched that movie, bro.
Watching MKLeo play now is like watching Lightning McQueen in Cars 3. I can't wait. The only thing he's gonna do is get rid of the Aegis. I've told him he's like around here. I hope he's listening. It's the only thing I've told him.
I was actually watching YouTube clips of Cars 3 the other day. No, it was really cool, and you know, it was a great concept. Like they had like the drafting, right, to keep up with all the new cars, right? Trust me, MKLeo's got his drafting game working on, because you know, at the end of the day, if you actually watch Cars 3, MKLeo wins.
Don't f with Maister fans. There are dozens of us across the globe. This was from @LimaBello_. Lima, I knew you were a fan all this time, man. I mean, and yes, there's a bunch of Maister fans. If you're a Maister fan, you're doing the right thing.
Well, I mean, Lima doesn't even know how to count probably, so wouldn't be surprised. There's probably a lot more. He just says dozens.
All right, this is definitely just like a light jest at Maister's instance. This isn't too mean, but it is funny. I'm always a big fan of the literally dozens of us, or literally one of us. I'm a Maister fan. I think if you interact with Maister, he's such a jolly guy that you gotta love him.
MKLeo is carried by DLC, but I guess, I mean, I'm gonna admit it. I like to win.
I feel like this person just doesn't have like an understanding of like Smash. Probably very young. I think a lot of Smash players are very young. And in terms of the DLC that he plays, they're not as egregious as some of the other ones, so I wouldn't say this.
Maister is so cringe. Why be a just to be a No. Like, we all make mistakes, man, okay? I can only be human.
What do you mean? Maister is cool.
I probably need more context on that. I've been hanging out with Maister. The guy's a great and jolly guy. Everyone's so young, right? It's kind of like, I think everyone's kind of having to deal with like a lot of social media attention all at once. I think that everyone has to like I think we all got to give each other a break sometimes.
Yo, is that MKLeo? I'm not gonna lie, that hair looks kind of sick, but you can't see their face.
Yo, is that MKLeo? And it's this image right here, dude. Oh my god, his hairstyle is nothing like. Okay, maybe, kinda. I'm not gonna lie.
I've definitely seen that hairstyle a bit. I think was it Steven, the Steve player, also kind of has the similar like hairstyle.
MKLeo's dog shit. Damn, holy shit.
MKLeo is dog shit. Nah, bro, you gotta do something better. This is like too simple. But like the rest, all right, you got me. You got me.
All right, this is, I think this is just for attention. No likes, no retweets, no replies. It looks like. Oh, really had to dig for this one.